everyone, this is Abhilasha Divedi and you are listening to my podcast, Knowing Universe. It's been a while but I couldn't stop myself and I'm back with my new episode. The name of the episode is, I found it very interesting. Actually, even I couldn't believe that, it could be something that interesting. So this is called as Earth's Heartbeat. Earth has a heartbeat? No, but somehow there is a phenomena which is called as Schumann resonance. You might have heard of it or not. Today, definitely, I'm going to explain that. So, can you believe that at any given moment, as in just like this, there could be somewhat around 2,000 thunderstorms can happen all over the earth. Maybe it's not just one spot, I'm talking about one place, anywhere, somewhere. So around 2,000. It can be more, it can be less, depending upon the different factors. So these 2,000 thunderstorm, they produce around 50 flashes of lightning every second. So this 1 second, when I just said every second, 50 flashlights, yes, 50 flashes of the lightning. And each lightning, listen to it very carefully, because there where, it is going to be the Schumann resonance. So each lightning, it will create electromagnetic waves. Now the word electromagnetic waves, I think you must have heard from my mouth only at least for 10 times, 10 episodes, once at least every episode. So the electromagnetic waves are certain kind of waves which, just propagate in both electric and magnetic field, and they circle around the earth, okay? And they are captured between the earth's boundary, okay? Earth's boundary, listen to me, and then goes around 60 miles up, which is also called as ionosphere, okay? And some of the waves, when they are at the right wavelength, they combine and the intensity, the increase in strength, and that create a resonance, okay? And that resonance is the heartbeat of Earth. It is a repeating atmospheric heartbeat. So just fondly, it is called as Earth's heartbeat. Of course, Earth is not a living organism, and definitely there is no need to pump anything like blood or whatever. So it is basically a resonating, phenomena. So that's why it is called as heartbeat. But it is basically Schumann resonance. Schumann was the scientist who discovered it, who actually predicted in 1950s, but it was confirmed in 1960s. I am such a big fan of Mr. Schumann, no doubt about that. In the recent years, last 20 years or so, maybe a little more than that, the Schumann resonance is something which is studied a lot, and it is considered to be very useful tool to analyze, whether it is going to be to predict weather or storms, whatever. Everything can be predicted. Like climate is very much, can be correlated to the Schumann resonance. So that's why it's very useful. That is somewhere, climate thing. But apart from that, have you felt that when it rains, there is a certain calm feeling, right? Most of us, we feel better. I'm talking about human beings mostly right now. So we feel a certain kind of calmness when it rains. So of course we cannot hear it because the frequency is too low, is around 8 hertz, 7.83. So it's really, really low. We cannot hear, human ear cannot hear anything which is the frequency is below 20 hertz. So 7.8 is definitely not for us, but this is a wave, it's a wave, and it continuously is flowing around the earth, right? So it has been observed that there are certain impact. Of course, we keep researching, right? We are into all these things, and we have understood that whether we hear it or not, it has a great impact on our mental abilities. Interesting. So the frequency is 7.83 hertz, also known as Schumann resonance, is an alpha theta brainwave frequency. Okay, and this brainwave frequency causes a relaxed, dreamy, sleepy state, the calmness I was talking about after the rain. And it also causes the cell regeneration and healing. Healing means basically, if we talk in terms of science, it is more likely to be growth and repair process. In normal common language, we can call it as healing, right? So in the bigger cities, nowadays we find that there is certain irritated, angry, reactive energy. Yeah, and it is increasing day by day. Probably this is the time we wake up to Schumann resonance to understand that if it is helpful for us. Maybe, who knows what magic can happen. And, since I told you that it creates a kind of, state which can be very helpful for meditation. And meditation has been proved scientifically that it does help to rejuvenate, and it's very helping in, making you a newer self and regain yourself back. That's what I would like to say. Meditation is extremely helpful, and I don't think that you have to be of certain age or you have to do for a certain duration. You can just start with just like that, but you must do meditation. That I completely agree with. According to one experiment, when the Schumann resonance, the exposure of 7.83 hertz frequency, when it was removed, right? It was removed from individual environment. Then those subjects, as in people who took part in the experiment, they complained of migraine, headache, distress, and other health issues. So this definitely confirms that actually the Earth's magnetic frequency or the Earth's heartbeat, Schumann resonance, is so important for us, and it has a real relationship for the betterment of human life in general. So it is something to be taken care of, and it's not just my heartbeat or your heartbeat. It's Earth's heartbeat. So we should be, more careful about how to create such a wonderful environment. The well-being of each and every one of us is ensured, and keep us happy, make us happy every time. So I think that's where I would like to end today. Just stay happy, stay calm, be in the sync with Earth's heartbeat. Wonderful, right? So stay well, and I'll see you next week with a new episode. Till then, be your own guru. Have fun. Take care. Bye-bye.